Good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday and I'm getting ready to make the beds. And yes, I said beds. My husband and I do not sleep together because we both have sleep disorders. And if we slept in the same bed, we would never get any sleep. So I'm going to try setting you right here. And I don't know how much of this I'll film, but I thought I would take you through my day. Can you hear the birds singing? I used to hate comforters, but I have discovered that they hide a multitude of sins and make bed making so much easier. No, I love them. One bed down and one to go. And here's my mess. Do you see this big dip? I have a feather mattress, and so it needs fluff from time to time, but it forms this nice little dip, and that's my little nest. So I'll make my bed now, and I'll just check back with you guys later. All right, bed number 2 is done, and now downstairs I go to do some more chores. I'm getting ready to make my breakfast smoothie, and I thought I'd show you guys what I'm going to put in it today. I have my natural almond milk here. It's original unsweetened. These are frozen pineapples, frozen strawberries, some frozen mango, and this is one fresh banana that I just broken up into some pieces. So I'm going to put all those into my cup. I put the frozen things in first, just like so. Milk open, okay. Then I pour some the almond milk, about a half a cup or so, maybe about a cup really, on top of my frozen fruit. And then I put my banana on top of that. And I will blend it, oops, I'm dropping things. I'll blend it off camera because it's just way too noisy. So I'll be right back and I'll show you this. All right, it's all done, and that's a whole lot of goodness right there, packed full of vitamins. And the fact I use frozen fruit really gives it a thick consistency without adding ice. Here's today's outfit. Leggings, sneakers, a loose-fitting t-shirt that I cut in the middle and tied, and a baseball cap. Gosh, Linda. And the earrings. Well, sometimes estimates turn into jobs, and today is one of those days, and I'm not complaining. I don't know if you can see my husband or not, but he is back there grinding away. You can't see the stump grinder. The truck is kind of blocking the view, but as for me, I'm sitting here in the air-conditioned truck. It's probably going to take him about an hour or so to grind that stump. I'm sitting here enjoying an iced coffee from a cafe. This is my first iced coffee in, I'm gonna say, maybe about 3 weeks. So I'm probably gonna be wired on caffeine because I haven't had any caffeine of any kind in about a month. Yeah, it's probably been about a month. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this coffee. It's the I chose the vanilla, sugar-free vanilla iced coffee. I try to avoid the sugar. I don't know if artificial sweetener is any better than sugar. I'm not sure, but I went the artificial sweetener route. It's mighty tasty though. So I'm gonna sit here and kill an hour while my husband earns an honest living. Check in with you guys later. Hey guys, it is a little after 8 and I'm sitting here in my room. I just finished washing up for the evening and did my skincare. My skincare kind of fluctuates. Tonight I did the Retin-A 1%, and after I let that sit on for a while, I went ahead and used the cacao oil. Now I know some people like to alternate nights with this, but I actually like to put the cacao oil over my Retin-A. So that's tonight's skincare. I don't do anything fancy when I cleanse. I use Dove soap. I've been using Dove soap for as long as I can remember. So I'm calling it a day, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, hopefully. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a vlog every day. If not, maybe I'll skip a day here and then, but it's been a long one and a hot one, and storms are rolling in. So I'll talk with you guys later. Good morning. It is about 8:30 and I am still laying in bed. That cup of iced coffee that I had yesterday gave me the worst case of insomnia. If you haven't had caffeine in a while, I would not suggest having caffeine after noon. I think I slept maybe a total of 3 hours last night. So I'm gonna crawl out of this bed and get my day started. I'll check in later. Well, I finally got moving, and I forgot to film what I made for breakfast. It's cleanup time now, but I made cream chip beef. I don't know if you've ever had that before or made that. It's so simple. You just buy those like small cans of Armour chip beef, and I chop it into smaller pieces. I wrench, look at those dark circles. I wrench all the, I rinse it because it's really salty, and then just put about maybe 3 pats of butter in a skillet and let that melt. Add a couple of tablespoons of flour, create a roux, pour your milk on, and as it thickens, then you just add the chopped chip beef that you've drained the water off of after rinsing it. So that's what was for breakfast. This is the aftermath, and I'm gonna clean this mess up. So yes, I had a few carbs this morning, but I think I need some extra energy to get me going this morning. Hey guys, as you can see, it's still daylight outside, but I am washed up and I've done my skincare and I am ready for bed. Like I said earlier, I think I slept all of 3 hours last night and I am exhausted. I didn't really have a chance to do any filming today. It was kind of a busy day for us. So I just thought I would check in and tell you about my skincare this evening. I use this AHA serum. It's 14% glycolic. And then let that set for a while. Then I use my rosehip oil over top of that. So I'm calling it a night, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow.
Waiting for my stress test.
Well, I've gotten all checked in, and they put an IV in. I'm back home from my stress test. It wasn't bad. I mean, on my end, it took about a total of 5 hours, though. It was quite a while. You go in, of course, you fill out your medical history. Then they put an IV in you, and they inject you with a transfer dye, you know, something that so that your arteries and everything will show up on film or on the it's like a CAT scan type device that goes back and forth across you for like about 10 or 15 minutes, taking continuous pictures to see how the valves and the arteries are working, or the blood's flowing in the arteries, like rather, sorry. And And then you wait about an hour and you drink some water. I guess that helps with the imaging. Then you do your stress test. You know, you walk on the treadmill and they do EKG and take your blood pressure off and on through that. And then they inject you once again with the dye or the contrast. And then you go back and wait another hour, drink some more water. And then once again, they take the series of images. So I have to carry a little card around for the next 3 days because I am currently radioactive. I can't, like, if I went to the airport or went through certain detectors, I would set them off. So I have a little card to carry. But other than that, I feel fine. I have a little compression bandage on my arm where I took the thing out, and the IV. Oh boy, I tell you, there are some days I don't know where my mind goes, but it goes, and I cannot think of a word. I know what I'm talking about, but the word will just not come to me. That could be a bad sign, huh? Gosh, I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna do some housework now. Do a little bit of laundry. I miss my morning smoothie. I actually had breakfast at Bob Evans. The past couple of days, I've been kind of bad. Okay, I'm starting to work on dinner, and this is delicious. What it is some chicken tenders that have been drizzled with olive oil. Then you add some cloves of garlic, as much garlic as you like. Leave them whole. You add some calamari olives. You sprinkle with some Italian seasoning. Add some salt and pepper. And then you cover with foil and you bake it for at least an hour. And I turn it once in a while. This stuff is delicious. My Abercrombie order finally arrived. I'm excited about that, and I'm going to share more of it with you guys in an upcoming video, but so far, I like it all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a very cool morning here this morning. It is about 58 degrees, and I am not complaining. It's a breath of fresh air. It feels like fall, and I'm loving it. And I'm getting ready to make the bacon, as the old saying goes. I have the, it's an uncured bacon. I like using that. I'm gonna bake it in the oven. And when I bake the bacon, I just simply line a cookie sheet with some foil, pardon my morning voice, and just simply lay it out on the cookie sheet. I think I may have shared this in a video before, but you get very nice crisp bacon by baking it in the oven, and you don't have that splatter all over your range top. So I'm going to continue laying this bacon on the cookie sheet. A piece is stuck on it. Here we go. And I'm going to continue laying this out, and I'll show you the bacon once it's been cooked. And here's the bacon once it's cooked. I like a nice crispy bacon. If you like a softer bacon, you take it out when it looks like it's done to your liking, but I like mine nice and crispy. And this morning's smoothie is pineapple, banana, mango. So that's what's for breakfast, guys. I was just about to get into the shower, and I thought I would use my Tinkle razor to clean up a little bit before I got in the shower. And I thought I would try to see, I haven't used it in a couple of weeks probably, so I thought I would try to see if I could capture how much peach fuzz this actually gets off your face, and also dead skin. So I'm going to come a little closer here and get my mirror adjusted, and let me see if I can get anything. I also go right between my eyes and down on my the bridge of my nose here. Let me see if I can get any of this to show up. Can you guys see at all how much dead skin is coming off my nose? Sure if it will. I keep hitting the mirror. I'm so sorry. Can you see? There. That is all dead skin on that razor. And I also go like above my brow and clean up my brow line. And again, that's not fuzz on there. That is just all dead skin. I go across my forehead. And can you see? Gosh, I wish this lighting was better. Or maybe I just need a better device to film on, because I film on my iPhone. But there's a ton of dead skin right here. Trying to see if it's picking up. But sometimes, in my opinion, there is nothing better than a good old manual exfoliation. And this does a wonderful job at that. Again, that is all dry, dead skin. Gross, I know, but that's what's on there. It's not peach fuzz, it's dead skin. And I will go like even to the corners of my nose, like so. And it just lifts off all the dead skin. Then I'll come down on my cheeks. Pardon me. Just small movements. Come up close to the ear. We don't want sideburns. And again, now here, this is a little bit of peach fuzz, but that's also a lot of dead skin. So we'll just clean that off. And we'll do this side. Holding the skin taut. Getting along the jawline. Again, can you see that on there? This side doesn't seem to be quite as bad as the other side. And I'll go across my lip line, my upper lip rather. There's a lot of dead skin there. I'm getting more dead skin than I am peach fuzz. And this is definitely, you know, something that's going to help improve those fine lines on your upper lip. And I have some, my eye itches, I'm sorry. I was never a smoker. I guess it's the way that I hold my, mouth when I talk. But I have such lip lines, and of course I've mentioned before about this one scar I have that I got at the dentist's office. And then I have this area of scarring over here. So then we'll just come along here and do the chin. I'm not getting much here at all. And I'll just come on down my neck. Just making sure we get this jawline. Because when we pull our hair back, especially, if you're a fuzzy girl, I am a fuzzy girl rather, I'll get a lot of, peach fuzz right through here. And I don't want to see sideburns when I pull my hair back. So that's all cleaned up, guys. I'm gonna go get my shower for the day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's Friday evening. I'm sitting here in my room, winding down for the day. just finished doing my nails, or redoing my nails. I had this color on already. I took it off and just freshened it up. I think I might still need another coat. But anyways, it's my new favorite shade. It is called Winter Sky, and it's by Sally Hansen. I'm loving this color right now. And we definitely had a winter sky this evening. We're in for a cold evening. It's gonna probably get down in the low 50s tonight. So fall is definitely in the air around here. Not too much going on today. My husband had to put brakes on his truck, so he did that, and we went out to dinner and came home, and I was sitting around thinking that I'm thinking about getting a part-time job. I haven't worked in years. I haven't worked outside the home since 2001. I quit my job to provide daycare for my grandchildren. And then after that, my parents started getting sick, so I kind of became their chauffeur and their caretaker for a number of years. And so now it's probably been about a year, well, a little over a year now, that I've just had time to myself, and it's getting kind of boring. I think I need a distraction. I think I need a part-time job. So I think I'm going to start looking for a job. I don't know what yet. Maybe something in retail. Maybe in a department store, like, you know, a JCPenney's or a Kohl's, or somewhere where I could probably spend my paycheck. But I do think I need to get out and start doing something. And this is a time of the day that I always start reflecting and reminiscing, and I was sitting in here and got to thinking about my dad, and when I was young, and he had a big old king-size bed, and then at night my mom worked midnights, and I would always hop in bed with him, and I'd be on one side, way on one side, he's on the other side, leaning on the side of the bed, smoking his cigarettes, because that's how it was back in the day. You just smoked in the house, and he was always propped up smoking his cigarettes, and I would always ask him, you know, tell me a ghost story, and he was like the best storyteller. And by the time that he had come to the end of his story, I was no longer on that side of the bed. I was right up against him because I was scared to death. And then I would always ask him to make the little, you know, the little hand shadow shapes, you know, you can make the birds and, I don't know, all the animals. He was so great at that. So if I had friends spend the night, we'd always hop in his bed and have him make his shadow animals on the wall, and yeah, good memories. So I think I'm going to end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. I really mean it. You have no idea how much it means to me that you take your time to watch me ramble on. So as always, until next time.